What is up, guys? Proper Truth here and welcome back to the channel. So today what you guys are going to be getting is actually my Stardust Centur-ion Deck profile. This deck is really fun to play with, even going up against the meta. Like, going up against the meta actually holds up its own weight, especially if you're going first. My hardest meta deck to go up against is Yubel. I'm going to be honest with you. Yubel just consistently keeps floating, so every time you negate and destroy something, it just brings out a replacement, and at the end phase your cosmic comes back, and it's like a stalemate at that point. So it's like a back and forth. I ended up winning that match going up against game 3 because in game 3 I ended up going first, and he impermed the wrong card, and he impermed actually cosmic, not realizing that speeder was going to come out. So it was actually a really good duel. Going up against the meta, it pushes this deck to its true potential. So enough said, let's get straight to it, guys. I'm actually excited to actually show you this profile. So first up, 3 Stardust Synchrons. 3 Stardust Synchrons is a must in here, simply because you do want to see it for the combo. When it's summoned, you search for a spell or trap that has Stardust in its name, and tribute, if it's in your hand or in your graveyard, tribute for cost, you can special summon it. So really good card, and it's a level 4 tuner. Can't get any better than it. Then I'm playing 1 Revolution Synchron and 1 Assault Synchron, and as well as 1 Wheel Synchron. I was playing 2 Assault Synchron simply just because of his graveyard effect, but it ended up being cloggy as well. And even if you draw into it and you can't bring it out with speeder, you can still summon in the hand by the cost of 700 life points. This card is actually really bonkers, because there is a level 7 Synchron playing that nobody really plays, and there's a reason why. And Wheel Synchron, I'm so glad that this got an upgrade because it actually deserved it. An additional normal summon and level modulation. So really good, and you could treat it as a non-tuner. So definitely, in my opinion, 1 of each. Then just the 1 Stardust Worm. This is like mandatory now. I'm glad this also got a upgrade because this is like your speeder play. So really good. It's a free summon from the graveyard. Banish it when it leaves the board, and as long as you control a level 8 or higher Synchro Dragon monster. So, and the fact that it's a free monster reborn as well. And I think you could summon it from the hand. Let me see if this card's your hand or graveyard. Yeah, you know, you can also tribute to summon 2 level 1 light dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard, but trust me, that's not coming up. You're not playing the Majestic engine, so definitely just 1 of that. Then off to the Centurion engine, I'm playing 3 Primeras. This also is mandatory at 3. There are some builds I'm seeing playing just 1 to 2. In this build I'm playing 3 because you really rely on the Centurion engine to go into your 12s, and then once you have your 12s out, this becomes live. So it really does help. And why wouldn't you want to play 3 Searchers? Then the 3 Trudeyas. Trudeya, just because if I have it in the hand, I have it in the hand, or if I can get out of the deck from stand up, really good. You do want to see it because this is your 1 card combo. You usually want to be able to use Oath. If you have it, you want to be able to use Oath. You don't want to commit to your normal summon right away. Like, if you have to like summon a Primera, then that's different. You can still play it, but like the full combo is like you want to save your normal summon for Stardust Synchron, even though you can special summon it. It's how it depends on your hand. It really depends, but the best is to start off with Trudeya. You know, if you have Oath and you don't have Primera, I still say go Trudeya, because Trudeya will get you the Primera regardless. So definitely 3 Trudeyas. Then I'm playing the 1 Emeth and the 1 Gargoyle. I wasn't playing Emeth up until literally yesterday, and it does work out. Like, I've noticed the more Centurions in your back row, the better. It really depends. And this is just recycling the moment you use it as a material. And I like Oath for interrupting on your opponent's turn as well. Then off to the hand traps, I'm playing 3 Veilers because it's a Yusei Fudo card. And I think Veiler is still, regardless, doesn't really matter the format, I still believe Veiler is good. Along with the 3 Ashes, because Ashes is Ashes, you know. That was actually a deck back in like the early 2000s. It was called Ashes to Ashes. Yeah, these are pretty much the hand traps, and if you want to include the 3 imperms, definitely 3 imperms. I want to put 1 Nibiru in it simply because you'll see I'm playing I'm actually playing the crossout, but the deck is already at 42 cards, and I really don't want to keep like increasing it, so I decided just to keep it like this. So definitely these are your definite hand traps you want to play. Keep that in mind, guys. Then off to the spells. This was a recent add-in, triple tuning. So I wasn't playing tuning at all at first, and then I went to 2. I said, you know what, I need to find the Stardust. I need to get the Stardust Synchron to the hand with along with the Centurion combo, so I can be able to go and spam off the speeder. Because the point is that you get Cosmic Blazar out first before you go into speeder. So so you can be able to protect him regardless. I'm trying to find other ways to protect him, because they can always go Veiler target speeder and you negate with Cosmic, and then they go chain imperm. So I'm trying to find other ways that I could protect speeders as an extra backup. So when I realized that I needed tuning, I put tuning in to 2, and I still was like struggling, and I was like, you know what, let me just jump into 3, see how it plays. And so far it's been working. I personally like the 3 tunings, which is why it went up to 42. I did not want to do it, but it's working for me, guys. Then I'm playing the 1 Stardust Illumination and the 1 Synchro Rumble. Illumination is pretty much what gets you your Stardust Worm into the graveyard. If you happen to have XL Synchro Stardust on the field, you can actually special summon from the deck and still be able to use this graveyard effect later on. But usually you're more than likely going to get into the graveyard because your board will be Cosmic Blazar, which is a Synchro Dragon that gives you the chance to special summon it, and then your Stardust Synchron is also on board as well. So one of each. I want to actually jump this to 2. Again, I don't want to go past 42 cards, so that's what's hesitating. This is great protection for like if you end up with Crystal Wing, you're gonna end up on the field with Crystal Wing as well. So this is great protection if they try to get rid of it, and you can just protect it. So, or bring it right back from the graveyard too. And then triple Centurion stand-up or stand-up Centurion. You have to. Again, I've seen some builds play 1 to 2. Again, this is more like I want to be able to see my resources and my synergy work together. So I decided to play 3. And then the 3 Oath. Oath is pretty much your 1-card starter. So if you have this and Stardust Synchron in the hand, you already have full combo. It's a 2-card combo. So definitely I want to be able to see this. So you're definitely playing 3 Oaths. I want to try to upgrade all these cards and with the secret rares and all that, and the ultra rares, such as like this one. Then I'm playing 1 Bond and I'm playing 1 Wake Up. One of each is great. I wasn't playing Bond at first, but I was like, you know what? Most of the time you're gonna end the board with Oxala, so you're gonna end up getting at least 1 back from the graveyard into your back row at your end phase, or either end phase. This will give you a second one, so you could be able to go into your 12s right away on your opponent's turn as well. This is great because if you already have stand up on the board, a stand up in your hand or on the field, you're pretty much searching this with pretty meta. So I personally say just 1. And then on top of that, the Foolish Burial effect to Foolish Bonds or Foolish Phalanx. Phalanx is also great because the moment you tribute Oxala with Stardust Synchron to summon it and you search the Illumination, this will banish. You would search, you would actually search, not search, you would banish it to Foolish the Phalanx, and then Phalanx will bring back the Oxala, so you have another 12 for the Crimson Dragon play. So that's pretty much it. And then I'm playing 2 crossouts and 1 oh my god, I forgot the word, Call by the Grave. Oh my god, I'm so used to crossout, that's why. So 1 Call by the Grave because it's at 1, unfortunately. And then the 2 crossouts just so to act as the call by the grave. So this is why I want to throw Nibiru, at least one Nibiru in it, because if I have it in the hand and I'm going second, then that's great. If it's in the deck and I got cross out, it's even better. So it's just an extra negate at that point. So I don't know if I should jump it up. You guys tell me. And then oh my goodness, did I end up? That's hilarious. I'm playing the one phalanx. I actually put it with the imperm, guys, so I didn't even notice because I'm also staring at the camera. And then the trap is just the one phalanx. So as you guys saw earlier, was in there. So one phalanx is only needed at one. So again, 42 cards in the main. And then off to the extra deck, guys. I'm playing one formula, one garden rose maiden, and then one speeder. Pretty much, I don't know if I want to take out formula. Like, formula hasn't only came up maybe once or twice for me. Hasn't really come up, so I might take it out and try something else. But it does come up here and there. Like, I might actually take this out and put one OG Stardust in it, just so for the XL play, and then be able to make stuff unaffected. So yeah, Garden Rose, because in the combo you'll be bringing back your Dispatter in the main combo. Other than that, you can bring back any other dragon, synchro dragon, and speeder, because speeder is your goal in this deck. It's your priority. And then the 1/7 I'm telling you guys I'm playing is actually Shooting Riser Dragon. Shooting Riser Dragon is a level 7 tuner that has pretty much XL's effect to synchro on your opponent's main phase or battle phase. But when you summon it, you can foolish a monster and you deduct or increase that level for this level based on that monster's level. So, but I don't really use it for the level modulation. Oh my god, I can't talk today, guys. I'm using it because it is a 7, so I needed a 7. Every time I summoned Rose, I was like, damn, I need a 7 to go into a 5. I mean, into a 12. Or basically, like, that was my main goal, and I was trying to figure it out. I was like, wait a minute, Yusei has Shooting Riser Dragon, and it's a tuner, so it definitely works out into a 12 to go back into your Crimson Dragon, or you go into your Legacia from there. So I'll show you guys some combos in the next video, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But definitely, this card is clutch. This is part of the combo. If you guys want to play this deck, you should get a Riser Dragon. It does help. So I personally like that. Then off to the 8s, I'm playing one XL and one Crystal Wing. XL because it does bring back your Assault, and then you can go into Dispatter from there. And then Crystal Wing because you're actually going to synchro off your Dispatter to summon Crystal Wing. That's the funny part. So Dispatter comes out and you manipulate his level, and then you summon Crystal Wing, and I'll show you guys in the combo. I'm not gonna explain it. It's actually pretty cool. And then, well, like I said, Rose will bring back the Dispatter, so it doesn't matter. But it's funny, I did it, and I was like, you getting rid of Dispatter for Crystal Wing? And absolutely. And the Dispatter is the level 10, and the Chaos Angel. These are pretty much the only 10s you play. You can play, if you don't have Chaos Angel, which I think everybody should by now, or Dispatter, which everybody should by now, you can play Satellite Warrior. Satellite Warrior is great on, you know, doing destruction damage and stuff like that, and it does help. Like, this protects any synchros. If you synchro with a light or even with a dark or both, you get the double protection. And then Dispatter, because Dispatter is not only a monster reborn in a banner zone, but it is as well either a negator or a spot removal off the board. Then I'm playing two Legacias. Because I was playing one, but I was like, you know what, I'd rather get a second one just in case in a grind game I need to clear a monster off the board and I get a free draw. So that's why, as well as that, when you phalanx and you bring back one of them, either Oxala or another Legacia, you're getting the protection from being destroyed by battle because of its attack being less than 2,000. So mainly it's just for the draw and additional spot removal. Then off of the, pretty much the main dragons is Red Supernova Dragon, and I'm playing two Cosmic Blazars in here because Calamity is banned. I'm thought about putting a Cipher or Quasar in it, but you guys gotta admit, like, Cosmic is way better. Then the one Oxala, and then the one Crimson Dragon. This is pretty much the lineup that you want to play. You definitely want to still keep Supernova in it, because it is board wipe for your opponent, so it's really good. So sometimes I'll end the board with just 1 and 1, or 1 and then do this on my opponent's turn, just to make sure I can clear the board, and whatever they activate next after clearing the board, it can get negated. Oxala is really good, and I learned something with Oxala going up against Lightsworns. It's funny because when you have Primera on the field and you have Oxala on the board, JD is useless, because Judgment Dragon or any type of board wipe is pretty much useless, because unless it's banishing, because this is protecting spell and traps, and then Primera is protecting level 5 or higher Centurion monsters. So it's funny, like, it's useless. JD couldn't do anything, so it was really funny. And Crimson Dragon, because it's Crimson Dragon, this deck is basically revolve around it, and I hope that Konami does not ban it. And then just the 2 Centurion tokens, one level 4, one level 8. Shout out to my boy Kevin. He's the one that gave this to me as a gift for helping him out before in one situation. So he gave this to me as a gift, and I really appreciate that, Kevin. I hope you're watching. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That is the Stardust Centur-ion Deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. I'll give you guys some test combos so you guys can see what I'm talking about, especially with the Shooting Riser Dragon. It's really fun. And if you guys haven't checked out my video on my box opening of the Star Dragon from Amanda Moon, check it out, see if you guys like it. You can get it right on eBay for reasonable prices. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, show some love by hitting that subscribe button and that notification button as well. Guys, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you at the next video. Later.